Good evening and welcome to another engaging part of the Taraba Raw Talent program. That program that brings to you amazing moments. Of course, that program that keeps you abreast with all the talent that we have in the state. We also do our best to see that we give you necessary information that you need to know about entertainers in the state. I am Fomi Desmond and I warmly welcome you on today's edition of the program. Shay, how are you doing?
I'm very fine, thank you. It's another exciting evening on Taraba Raw Talent, like here on Tom TV. Thank you for joining us. I am Okewa Yoluwashe.
All right, quickly, you know, as it has always been, we see how we can celebrate our young ones, celebrate our amazing guys that are in the entertainment industry. You know, yes. Taraba Raw Talent is all about celebration. No dull moment when it comes to Taraba Raw Talent.
At all.
And I'm super excited with what is happening in Taraba State already. Everybody is just up to the game. Yes. Every talented Taraban is up to that game that we've always expected. I think nobody anywhere in Nigeria now can come out to say, where is Taraba? Or this place, do they have content or whatever?
Yes.
That story is a bygone, and I am super excited with what is happening already. From the entertainment industry to brand owners and a lot of them. So I'm happy. And in line with that, we want to celebrate one of the best that we have when it comes to MC and comedy. I'm talking about no other person but MC Wise. MC Wise, all right? If you don't know, MC Wise pulled down the stage. MC Wise made it real.
Amazing.
That was last week.
Yes.
It was so amazing.
Amazing.
It was so amazing. Tales of Wisdom. Tales of Wisdom was one program that I don't think we should be missing such programs, yeah.
At all.
And for those that actually missed that program, I think the studio room will be doing us a favor by displaying some of the pictures that we had at that event. You know, that event was superb. And
it was entertainment back to back to back to back.
Apart from entertainment, there was also
the amazing
education.
entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, did you watch the entrance of
yeah,
I from that entrance, all the theatrics, the performance, each and every artist that performed on that stage, they delivered 100%. And I am proud to say that we have great artists here in Taraba.
That's
State.
right. Yes,
and there's one thing that I kept telling the people that I sat down with, like, Taraba has producers. I mean, I heard some songs. I was like, Taraba has talented and skillful producers and artists, and that event was just a platform to showcase all of this great talent and
yes, yes. You see, you can see your screen. You can just watch your screen. That was, I think that was when Hilarious Sonny was about to come in.
Yeah.
Hilarious Sonny was there. Hilarious Sonny, the young guy from Jos, who is pulling waves on social media already. This guy is damn funny. This guy is very, very funny.
Mayu.
Okay, you picked that part.
Oh, yes. Everybody kept shouting it. So of course, I picked it.
And, you know, the funny thing about this guy, Sonny will be telling you a story. And at a point, he will just take you off. You see yourself laughing. Did you notice that? Like,
yes,
he'll be telling you a story. Okay, my mother sent me to go and grind maize. As I was going, I saw my friends playing ball, and along the line, I decided to stop, and I was playing ball. And, you know, at a point, I didn't even know when
his jokes are relatable.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't understand Hausa, but then people were interpreting it to me, and I mean, I could relate to every one of them.
No, this guy is good. This guy is good.
And then another great talent, which was his surprise guest. That's Chappie.
Chappie is a stand-up comedian.
He blew up the whole place. I mean, so it was really an amazing event. To be honest, if you were not there,
you really missed.
You missed.
So with that, we say congratulations to MC Wise, and all we need to do now is to rally around him to gather insight, because I know we still have good people, we still have others that still desire or maybe still want to do something that will be in that line. You know, there are a lot of MCs in town, there are a lot of comedians in town, there are a lot of people who are talented in different fields. And they also want to like come up with programs that are educative or programs that have the same touch with what they do. So it is important that you come close to someone like MC Wise, because coming close to him will actually help you. That's what we call collaboration.
Yes.
This is where collaboration now comes in, okay?
Yes, yes.
It's an encouragement to all the young people to see the need to collaborate with MC Wise.
I mean,
to
for
see
real,
that.
all you need to do is just get out.
That's right.
Do something. And believe me, people will support you. We have platforms like this that will promote you. And then we have a lot of people here in Taraba State who are looking for the best when it comes to entertainment. And they will definitely, but then we need people to just take that initiative and come out and put something great out there.
That's right. All right, so let's look at the ones that are ahead of us that will be coming.
Okay.
For those that missed Tales of Wisdom, the one we are bringing to you to your doorstep now.
You dare not miss
the one we are bringing to you now. You have no option than to just avail yourself for this program. And one of it that I would like Shay to speak to is Shay, you know the vibe.
Shay, you know the vibes.
Shay, you know the vibes.
Shay, you know the vibes by Benjo Vibe is coming up on the 10th of May at Zion Hall. That's at Nobis Eye Center, and it is ticketed. But of course, if you know Benjo Vibes, you know that no amount is too much to come watch Benjo Vibes and to support him. He's actually going to be launching his EP on that day. So there's going to be a listening party, and then there's going to be like a concert sort of. So you have to be there. The ticket is just 2,000 naira, and you can get it online, you can get it offline. I mean, see people like Jehu. Everybody knows Jehu. Jehu is like the star boy of the Northeast right now. In fact, the whole of the North right now when it comes to Afro gospel. And Benjo Vibes is doing great. He's doing amazing in the Afro gospel sector. And please, just make sure that you're there on the 10th of May at Zion Hall. Get your tickets before it is too late, before you get sold out. Because, of course, you know Zion Hall is not very big, so it is exclusive. Get your tickets now before it is too late.
Yes, just to add word to what my co-host has already said, Benjo Vibe is that guy that you would not love to miss any of his performance, all right? Talk more of his EP. That means a combination of stuff.
Yes.
So you just need to make sure that you prepare yourself for 10th of May. You come around and have fun, come around and support him. He truly deserves your support, enjoying whatever moment that he'll be bringing to you. And you go back home happy. You know, we don't need to always be serious most time. We need to come out, unwind, and see how we can give ourselves a moment to relax. Sometimes you think a lot, but programs like this actually brings you to that frequency that you flow well. So make sure you don't miss this. All right, next on the list, we'll be talking about Jesse Carnival. There's a program that will be coming up too, and that program is powered by MC Wingalo. MC Wingalo is the one in charge of that very program. And that program, I don't know, I said it and it's still coming in. A lot of things have been happening in Jalingo precisely. I see most of our guys that were going to the extreme end of the world, they're coming back.
That is what we want.
I'm happy. So MC Wingalo is coming with Jalingo Jesse Night. Jalingo Jesse Night is coming on the 17th of May. All right? And I remember last year or previous years, it has always been Zing. And most time people complain of going to Zing. It is night and blah, blah, story. Now it is coming in. It's here in
to the capital city of Jalingo.
Yes. So it's going to be amazing. And guess what? Let me use this opportunity to say well done or kudos to the Crocs Lounge. The Crocs Lounge, they are doing amazingly well. Especially to our talented Tarabans. They are doing very well. The collaborations trend is just amazing, and I just need to commend them. Okay, that's where this program will be taking place, 17th of May. Don't miss this very program.
I mean, if you have so many people, so many organizations like the Crocs Lounge, I mean, there's going to be so much more going on in the entertainment industry here in Taraba State. So we need people to please rally around our entertainers, our artists, our comedians, and let us support them in every way that we can, so that we can actually achieve that dream, that big dream that we have for the entertainment industry here in Taraba State.
All right, that's that we have for you in regards to trending stories before and the ones that will be coming. Yes, quickly we'll go on a break. When we come back, we'll be telling you a lot of things that you need to know about talent. You know, this program has been on and off. It has been on all through. And we've not taken time to speak to you about talent. Maybe you are talented and you've not heard the gist. Just stay with us. After the break, we'll be coming with something very sweet for you. Don't go away. All right, amazing people, welcome back from that break. Yes, if you are just tuning, this is still Some TV and the program Taraba Raw Talent. I'm doing this together with my co-host. We've taken time to speak on a lot of things, and right now we're going to speak to somebody about talent, right? Talent, they are very, very important. You know, this program has been going on for a very long time, and sometimes people will say, these people are talking about raw talent, raw talent, raw talent.
What is it
Am I part
about?
of this? Yes, of course you are part of this. And quickly we'll be looking at a few things that you need to know about talent. You know, talents are natural potentials that are being endowed in us by the Almighty God, which means that as long as you are existing, as long as you're a human being, there is something so unique about you. Yes, there's something very unique about you that God bestowed on you, that only you. That's the amazing thing about it. Only you can do that. That's why sometimes in a particular situation or circumstances, they will say, this guy is the one that can do it. If you've ever heard such a statement, just know that that area is where that person belongs as a talented person. And it is very, very important that you know that you have a talent. And we'll be looking progressively through it, and we'll look at the needs for it, and how can one identify his or own talent, and what happens when you have 2 or 3. It's very, very important. That's what we'll be discussing on this evening. So we urge you to stay very connected because a lot will be will be going on this evening. So, Shei, let's look at a few things around the word talent, all right? Just like I said earlier, you know, some people look at it as something that is very far. They look at it like it's two-faced. They look at it as most people that have gone there. They look at it as, don't be surprised that someone will be looking at MC Wise as the only MC. I know some people look at MC Jessie as the only female MC in Taraba State, and it has been like that. And we still have female that speaks well and females that can actually coordinate or maybe MC events. But just that they've not discovered that part of...
exactly.
Yes. So you need to know what talents are. So from your own end, let's just speak to it. Talent.
Like you said, talents are those gifts that are embedded in us naturally. Now, what I like to say is that as much as we differentiate talent from skills.
That's right.
Skills are gifts skills are things that we learn. We learn to do and then we get good at it.
Yes.
While talent are things that we can do naturally, things that we can say that we are born with. At the same time, I believe that the ability to learn a skill and hone it and actually learn it very well is also a talent. It is also a talent, to be honest, because it's not everybody that learned a skill that actually got to master it. So both people that are born with a particular talent and people that have dedicated their time to learn a skill, we all categorize them under talented people and artistic people and creative people. So you might think that I don't have a natural talent, or I just learned tailoring, I just learned this, I just learned that. Everything is still useful. It is all things that they are all creativity. They are all gifts. They are all ways to actually contribute our own quota to the world.
Yes, you've done well by explaining deep about that. You know, we have people that are good in a lot of things and they don't see it as talent, all right? We have rice cake, popularly known as masa. We have people that are exceptional in it. We have people that are good when it comes to cooking. We have people that are good when it comes to
making dresses, making hair,
and a lot of things. So if you see yourself doing things without stress, just know that you are talented in that area. All you need to do is to make sure that you stay consistent to it and get balance, okay? And we also have people, just like she said, we have people that because of passion or maybe out of curiosity or maybe out of whatever thing, they go in to learn a particular skill.
Out of your daddy say you must be.
Yes, we have people like that. So you learn a skill, all right? But those things that you do without stress, they're your talent. They're your areas that you are talented in. Then those ones that you learn, they're your skills, all right? So you need to know this too and get to understand which one is which, so that whenever you're attending to, you will not be distracted, okay? And there is actually a lot of benefit in valuing your talent. There are a lot of benefit in valuing your talent, and one of those things, it drives innovations. Once you value your talent, it drives innovation. It makes you to think. It makes you to go out of the little circle. Come up with new ideas. We'll be using the examples in the course of our discussion so that it will be very, very clear to most of our people, all right? MC Wise is a comedian. He's an MC too. But he could not just stay at that length or maybe at that comfort zone. He decided to come up with something, tales of wisdom. Storytelling that has to do with wisdom. Okay? So you understand that he went out of the box to bring up something. It's because he's already talented. He's already talented in that area. So he's not just comfortable with it. And with that, he came up with something and it's working for him. If you are talented, it's not just good for you to stay where you are. Once you know that you are good at this, you try to go out of your comfort zone sometimes to see that you bring up a lot of things that will balance what you have already. Being talented alone is not enough. You need to know that. We have talented people that are poor, and we have talented people that are rich. So you need to understand that being talented is one thing, and you being innovative in what you have already is another thing. So you need to grow, okay? You need to grow in your circle. Don't misunderstand me. Don't do this tomorrow and tomorrow you're doing the next thing in the name of innovations.
Yes.
No, that's not what I mean here. Once you know that this is the area you belong to, stay there, occupy that area complete.
Yeah.
Occupy the area.
And find new ways to improve
New
yourself.
ways to improve yourself. And another thing that we'll be looking at quickly. We have a lot of people that already have this knowledge. So we're just trying to sharpen and get balance to others too.
Yeah.
By so doing, by valuing your talent, it has advantage not just on you, it has advantage also on the community.
Yes.
It is very, very important to note that if young people in Tarabans will decide to look at what they have, Taraba will be a better place for everybody.
Yes.
Yes, I can say this without reservations, all right? If all Tarabans will now look at their God-given talent, like what they have in them, and value it, bring up innovations, you'll see that it will lessen the burden on the government, and everyone will be busy, and revenue will be coming in.
Yes.
I don't want to speak much about what happened at the Crocs launch during MC Y's program. It was a ticket program, and a lot of people were inside. And I know they bought ticket, apart from the free donations that they made. And guess what? MC Wise put a lot. There are a lot of things that he placed in order for that program to actually be a success.
Yes.
So, if you value your talent, it is an advantage not just to you, but to the state also. This one is not about the governor or the secretary or the deputy governor or the speaker or the commissioners. No, it's about us, youth, talented people, saying that we give ourselves that moment or give ourselves the time to develop ourselves. If all Tarabans that are talented will give value to what they have, Taraba would be better than what we have now. Because everybody will be working at that frequency.
Yes.
So there will be nobody to complain.
Very true.
You will not even have the time to complain.
Very true.
So that's the point from me here. I don't know.
I also believe that, adding to that, when we come up with our skills and we present it to the world, like you said, we are going to be putting Taraba out there. We're going to be promoting the state, because we hear about places like Lafiaji, because Venom sings about it so much.
Yes, yes.
Everybody knows it's from Lafiaji. We hear about places like Jos because of people like MI, like Ice Print. We hear about so many places like that. We hear about places in Lagos, Surulere, Ojo-Elegba, because of artists who come out from there. So just
don't forget, now we are also hearing about Taraba because of people like
Diaso, like Jehu, people like Jehu, people like so many artists, like Diaso especially. So just know that when you are doing well in that field with that talent that you have, you are not just doing yourself a favor. You are doing your state, your community a favor, and you're also going to be inspiring so many people. Talk about going back to DY's, MC Wise again. Imagine all the people that he has helped, that he has inspired from his local government, Kurumi. I mean, every time they see him, they are going to see him as, if not for this person that, you understand, that came out and then embraced his talent, I wouldn't be here now. So that is just one thing that you need to know, that when you embrace your talent, when you grow, when you build on it, when you develop your talent, and then everybody gets to see you, you're also going to be an inspiration unto younger ones that are coming after you.
Yes, just to add, we are still talking about the benefits of valuing your talent. One of the benefits, again, is that you mentioned part of it, job creation. Because we have people that work under others because those people have actually valued what they have already, and they have a bigger space to actually control others. And by so doing, they are offering job opportunities to others. So I'm encouraging all our talented Tarabans, whatever thing that you are doing now, give your time to it. Stay consistent to it. Keep doing it. And before you know, you'll be a very important person in the society. And I do tell people, where you are staying right now, what is the need of that place? What is the need of your area now? If you find a need of your area now, it should speak to your head or to your brain that you're supposed to fill that place. Because by the time you fill that place, you become an asset that people cannot just joke with.
Yeah.
Once you fill that particular space, that there is a need in it, you will see that people will always look up to you. And there's this funny joke or funny question I normally ask people. If they come to your area and they ask after you or they ask about you, can people easily speak about your person? Like, they're looking for Shay. Where? As in, if they come to your area, if they mention your name. So talent also does that. Once you're talented and you're giving it the way it should be, people in your area will know you for that good thing.
Yes, that you're doing.
Yes, because every talented person should be a peace ambassador of his community. Because if you're talented, you will definitely have followers.
You will draw attention.
You draw attention.
Yeah.
So by drawing attention, you preach the message of peace. By preaching the message of peace, parents will always advise their children to come close to you. And by so doing, you become a peace ambassador in your area.
Yeah.
So nobody should come into your area as big as you are or as old as you will be and is asking about John or Peter or James or Philip or whoever. Sorry I'm mentioning these names. You may be the one. And they'll be like, does he stay around? Stuff like that. Maybe start thinking. It should not be. And if it is happening to you right now, that means you need to stand up because you are talented and you've not worked on yourself.
Yeah.
You need to be noticeable. You need to be known by your community, by your people. You need to contribute your quota to your people. It is very, very important. Now, having said that, these are just few points. I know there are other important points that we need to touch when it comes to valuing talent, but time will not permit us to do that. We'll just go straight to challenges, some of the challenges that most people face. In as much as we are encouraging people to value their talent, we know there are challenges that some may decide to go in and others may run away from.
Yes. For example, as you said that, the first thing that came to my mind is, especially when it comes to the entertainment sector, talented people in the entertainment sector, you see people who are dancers, who are gifted as dancers, hearing people criticize their gifts as, I mean, why will you be dancing up and down? Is there money in dancing? Find something good to do. And these are people that we're supposed to encourage. These are talents that we're supposed to encourage because the world is really valuing the entertainment industry now. It is paying a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
It is paying. There is so much more that is coming out from the entertainment industry now. So if you have a child that is singing, that is dancing, that can act, that is doing comedy, don't just overlook it and say, what is this one doing? You're just acting. I'm watching. I mean,
stories,
yes,
stories. Discouraging words.
What we need now is encouragement for all our talented people. No matter what that gift is, try to build on it. And the other day I was watching a video of a toddler. I think he was not even up to a year, and then he could drum. Like he knows rhythm. He could beat the table to rhythm. And the parents invested in it. Now the baby is like 3 years old and he's doing well as one of the youngest drummers in the world. But then if in a community where people will just see it and see this boy is disturbing everything.
Is it important for him?
He's disturbing everywhere with his noise. Why is he drumming up and down? Why is he doing it? I mean, we're going to be losing out on so much. So all we need to do is, because that is one of the major challenge for talented people. People look down on gifts. They look down on these talents. They look down on us as creatives, and it is not good enough, honestly.
Yes. Just let me bring it this way again. When we talk about challenges that has to do with talented people, you know, we are speaking on behalf of others. So
yes, because we are part of.
Yeah, we are part of you.
We are part of the talented people.
We have problems that comes from the family background.
Yes.
We have problems from there. We have financial problems coming in from there.
That one.
And also, I think this one now is going to touch somebody. We have problems that comes from us, talented people.
Yeah.
Yes, because, you know, when we talk about challenges, people see challenges as a disturbing factor like that. I know challenges are actually very, very serious stuff to actually consider. Yeah. But challenges are really out to help people balance themselves, okay? Yeah. So Now, let's look at, I've actually enumerated 3 things, right? The first one, I've talked about family.
Family.
The family. Then the second one, I've talked about finance.
Finance.
Then the third one, I'm talking about serve. Yourself as a challenge too. Now, let me talk about family. We have challenges from family being this way, that maybe sometimes they don't support that particular talent that their children or their sons or daughters or whoever love to. Sometimes they don't support it. And because they don't support it, you imagine someone who is an artist, who sings. You go to the studio and you have lineups of songs in your brain already. In the course of singing, you remember what your father told you yesterday about singing, about music. You know, it distracts you. Okay? Words are heavy sometimes.
They're powerful.
They are powerful. Most of the things you tell your children, they don't just pass. It stays there. And when they are in that place doing what they need to do or what they want to do, it comes back.
Yes.
And when it comes back, the result is not always the same. So family is also one of the key things. And we have families that they totally refuse their children from doing what they want. Totally refuse
There
their
are
children.
families that already have a plan for their children.
Yes.
That you must go to school.
You must be a
and
medical
become,
doctor.
Exactly.
You must be a lawyer.
Especially in this environment that we are in. There are those jobs that, these are the serious jobs. If you are not doing this, then you are not doing anything.
And the funny thing is, they'll say, can't you see this woman's daughter or this woman's son? They'll compare. Now, let me speak to parents now on this very challenge. You know, as we bring out the challenges, we try to offer solution to it.
Yes.
This is Taraba Raw Talent, and we are the umbrella of raw talent in the state. We have been doing this for years and we'll continue to do. So we do the needful to bring out the challenges and we still offer solutions.
Yes.
Parents should allow their children to do what they love doing.
Yeah.
The only thing you should do is to guide them. Make sure you align them with professionals in that field and monitor them.
Yeah.
Don't stop them. Put them on the right track with right people and monitor them. Because if you force them to do it the other way around, they will definitely not get it right. And the repercussion or the challenges or the problems still falls back to you as parents because you can never deny your children. So it's just important that you give them that supporting hand by joining them with professionals in each of the field that they love to maybe be close to. By doing so, you will see that your children will be fine, okay? And the issue of white-collar jobs, it is not bad. Someone, okay, Diaso is a barrister.
There's a lot of baristas that are singing these days.
And he's a producer. So it's left for him now to now say, okay, I'm going to choose this or choose that.
Yeah.
Depending on what is bringing much to the table.
Yes.
And I know of parents that actually they were against what their children were doing, and now what is coming to the table is just amazing, and they have no option than to just smile and say, okay, when next will you be going for your program? Let me pray for you and stuff like that. So parents, allow your children. Just allow them to do what they want to do. And you never can tell what that talent will do. Now, let's look at finance. Finance has been one of the things.
A major issue.
Yes, especially in Jalingo, Taraba State. I can say this without reservation. I can say this without mixing words because by the virtue of this platform, Taraba Raw Talent, we've interviewed over 200, I can't even count, of talented people. And there is nobody that you mention challenge that he or she will not bring up finance.
Finance, yeah.
So finance is coming in as another challenge for young people, talented people. Most of them are talented, but they don't have those gadgets or those equipment that will keep them on a balance. So there is need for people to come in to help. This is a challenge, and we are giving it to you so that if you know anybody around you that is talented, and every day you wake up in the morning and you say, my son, my friend, you're very talented. Give that your son money. Invest in that your son.
It's not enough to just speak words of encouragement to them. And it is also good to realize that these things that they are creating, these talents that they have, they also need finances to build it, you understand, to achieve their dreams, to get to that place that they need to get to. Songs are not being produced for free.
They're not.
Even if you're a fashion designer, you need to get a machine, you need to get this, you need to get that. There is nothing you want to do that you do not need money to do it. So if you have anybody that is talented around you that has one gift, and you know that this person is passionate, this person is consistent, this person is diligent to their craft, the best thing is to just find a way to support them. And if you can't, you probably know people around you that can do it. Just refer them. Oh, I have this boy. He's very, very good. He sings very well. He's a good actor. He needs a sponsor for, and that is how the world gets better. I mean, for entertainers and for talented people. So just what we are trying to say is that as much as possible, as much as we appreciate what talented people are doing, we should also try to support financially.
Yes, I have a lot of guys that have actually used their school fees for studio session.
Yes.
I have guys that have used their school fees for studio session.
Yeah.
I'm not advising anybody to do this, all right? I'm not advising anybody to do this.
Passion.
But I know they did that out of passion and they succeeded in doing it, okay? So don't copy it. I'm just using it as an example that I have guys that have used their school fees for studio session and it ended well. Don't try it if you know your spirit is not telling you to do. All right, viewers, we'll just go on a quick break. We'll come back. We'll be talking about that other challenge, and that one has to do with self. All right, you are also part of your problem. So stay with us. Don't go away. We'll be coming back to speak to that.
Escape the everyday at DY Scott, a luxurious haven for your hair, nails, and overall well-being. Imagine yourself settling into a plush armchair, the aroma of essential oils and freshly brewed coffee filling the air. Expert stylists meticulously craft your perfect look, whether you're seeking a bold
All right, welcome back from that break. If you're just joining us, this is still Some TV, the program Taraba Raw Talent. And we've been talking about talent. And we've made it known clear that you are talented. You just need to make sure that you value what you have and work on it. You become a better person. The final thing that we'll be telling you right now is that one of the key challenge that most people have is self, all right? You as a person. Sometimes the coming of challenge in any way you run away. Anything that comes in as a challenge, anything that comes in as a problem, you don't sit down to think about it. You zoom off. So I don't know. You have something to say to that?
Personally, when it comes to we being our own greatest challenge, what came to mind when you mentioned that was talented people having something they call creative block. I mean, this usually comes about by stress. When you stress your brain too much, you're trying to create something, you're trying to write a song, you're trying to create a design for a cloth or something, and then it just isn't coming, and you keep stressing your brain just to force it. The best thing is just to rest. Because if there's one thing that is an enemy of creativity, it is stress. And that is what brings about creative block. So make sure that you do not overstretch yourself unnecessarily. When you see that, oh, I have reached a point where my brain is not working as it should at 100%, just rest. Take some time to rest. And you see that by the time you come back from that rest, you would come back with fresh ideas. You come back with fresh creativity. Your talent will be renewed, honestly. So.
All right, I think that will serve as your last line on the program.
Yeah.
Then why being talented is not enough, all right? Being talented is not enough. You need to see that you have other side hustles, right, that brings money. Yes. Don't just stay focused on that talent that you have. You need to hustle around, gather money, then come back to that talent and see how you can support it to grow. Don't forget, tough times